Today, Assistant Pastor Audrey Williams will be giving the sermon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My sermon is Dialing Back to Positivity. I'm going to read a quote. Life's invitation to us all. Play your part in life well. Have fun with it. And when it does not seem like fun, bring wisdom to it. And when wisdom fails, bring patience. And when patience is in short supply, bring acceptance. And when acceptance is difficult, bring gratitude. For gratitude reverses any idea that something that is going on should not be happening. And then we have found peace. That's by Donald Neil Walsh, his book, Conversations with God series. I love this quote by Donald Walsh. It reminds me that we always have positive actions that we can take when life is not going well. A while back, pre-pandemic, I gave a sermon and I asked the question, when life bumps you, how do you respond? That question is just as relevant today. We are still dealing with the repercussions of the pandemic, still having loved ones taken from us, still having challenges in life that we are going through. We have the devastation of wars abroad and wars right here in our own cities. Life has a way of thrusting us into unforeseen challenges and trials. Our feelings and emotions are elevated, dealing with these challenging situations that we have to come to terms with. They can be overwhelming. Here at Church of the Spirit, we often hear the message to stay positive, keep hopeful, manage our thoughts, our actions, and our fears. We say that Spirit is working to smooth your path and other positive messages. As spiritualists, we know the law of attraction and understand that by staying positive, we attract more positivity. We know that what we focus on increases, and focusing on positive increases positivity. There are many benefits to staying positive. It helps us to stay aware. We are aware of the pleasing things that life has to offer. We are aware of the things that are going well in our lives. And this also generates lighter and higher elevated energies around us, which lift us and nourish us. Staying positive also helps us to recognize signs from Spirit when we receive them. For example, you receive the perfect answer to a burning question, or when you get signs about your desires that you want or your needs that you need. Like when life smooths things and we can feel the love deep within, causing us to smile or dance a little, and realize that life is to be lived and not feared. The flip side to staying positive is being stuck in negativity. When we are in negativity, we are living in fear. Negativity brings low vibrations, and we act from the perspective of scarcity and apprehension. Negativity also closes us off from Spirit. It closes us off from each other. and it closes us off from infinite intelligence. The key to dialing back negativity is to remain in a receptive state, to remain in a positive receptive state. The pendulum will once again swing back towards you. This is staying the course, even in the midst of chaos. But how do we do that? How do we remain positive and keep positive action when things are going and spiraling out in our world, in our vibration? How do we tap into this spiritual abundance? I'll tell you 3 ways. 1, gratitude. 2, prayers. 3, meditation. Gratitude keeps the positive floodgates open. Giving gratitude for the positive attracts more positive. Being grateful gives us happiness that will spread throughout our bodies, thus affecting our perspectives and many times help change our outer circumstances. Praying. Praying is the act of speaking to infinite intelligence, to the God within. Praying releases the power within us. When we pray, we should focus on the positive first and then ask God to help us navigate and learn from the things that are not going so well in our lives. Praying often increases our love within, which increases the spiritual vibration of oneness. Meditation. When we meditate, we connect to the spirit realm and allow spirit to speak to us. Meditation brings peace. Meditation brings about a positive change within our body that is helpful on so many levels. Meditation brightens our energy fields and raises our vibration. In doing these actions, while in the midst of our concerns or dilemmas or traumas or challenges, it shifts the energy patterns around us. This shift allows lighter energy to flow in. This shift connects to the God consciousness within. Whatever the circumstances, don't allow it to block communication with spirit. Whatever the circumstances, don't allow it to block your connection to God. Now, this is not something you do once and you're done, because we know just being on this earth plane that we all have negativity around us, and we have to go in and out of certain things that we're dealing with. Thinking back to Donald Neil Walsh's quote, I realized that there are actions in my spiritual toolbox. I reset myself by seeing a dial in my mind's eye, something like a timer. And whenever that timer slips over into despair or fear, no matter what the issue, I move that dial back to positivity. Sometimes, according to what's going on in my life, my dial can slip more than 2 times, 3 times a day, but I don't give up. I always dial it back to positivity. I realize the situation is temporary and the God within allows me to be in control. Know that we can be both grateful and uncomfortable at the same time. Express gratitude. Talk to God within through prayer and listen for an answer through meditation. By controlling how we respond to upsets and bumps in life, the quicker we turn our dial back to the positive, trust the process, even the delays and the detours. We may not always be able to control our circumstances and environments, but how we respond is always within our control. By dialing back to positivity, we help create what we want in our lives. And no matter what life bumps us with, know that all is in divine order. Bless you.